I would like to share with you my discoveries of the healing benefits of cannabis root. Hello, I'm Darcy Stoddard, the maker of Hemp's Cannabis Root Healing Cream. I was first introduced to the healing benefits of cannabis root 14 years ago when in one quick fall I dislocated my ankle, shattered 3 inches of leg bone, shredded the tendons and severed the nerves. Yet a year after surgery, my ankle was still swollen. I was in constant pain. I couldn't walk more than 5 minutes, and my foot was still numb. The doctor's only suggestion was that I get used to using a cane and to take cortisone shots for the swelling. Well, this concerned me since cortisone has been linked to cancer. Like many in the world today, I've lost my confidence in modern medicine. In my travels, I have met many who suffer from the wrong diagnosis and harmful medications. People who have suffered long enough are reaching out for more earthbound-based medicines and trying to find alternative ways to heal and prevent illness, and I'm one of many. For over 30 years, I've been learning about the ancient ways of many healing herbs and making salves for my family's minor aches and pains from the herbs that I've grown in my garden. So I was motivated into finding the right herbs that would help heal my injuries. I started with tried and true herbs like comfrey. Comfrey works well with muscle rebuilding and strengthening, mending wounds and broken bones. Sage has always been another first choice for me because it's a powerful herb in soothing sore muscles. While continuing to research a formula that I could massage in, I spoke with Bonnie Metcalf, the owner and operator of the Yuba County Cannabis Coalition. She asked if I'd ever tried cannabis root. She said she read where the root reduced swelling and eased pain. I was intrigued, but upon looking for information, I became aware that although the stem, the flower, the seeds, and the leaves have received an enormous amount of attention, almost nothing so far had been published about the healing benefits of the root. Some of the information I found was just a casual mention in ancient history. Like, for example, I found that the Appalachians, one of their remedies for arthritis and pain was hemp root. So I thought I'd give it a try, and I added the root, making a 9-herb formula. I was amazed. The cream started soothing me right away, simply from a topical application. In a mere 2 months, I had feeling all down to my toes, and the nerve pain was less frequent. Within a year, I gained full movement of my ankle. The nerve pain was gone, and I could walk like a normal person. My family and friends were so amazed at my recovery that they wanted to try it too. People started reporting that they felt relief from arthritis and eczema and rosacea. They offered it to their family and friends. Everyone encouraged me to put it on the market. But I wanted to be sure that these experiences were solid and not just occasional happenings. So I began a series of test market studies for 3 years from volunteers from across the country. We offered it to arthritis sufferers, chemo patients, people with old injuries and new. People started reporting feeling relief from painful scar tissue, sprains, broken toes, psoriasis, and fibromyalgia. We found that it helped heal infected tattoos, restless leg syndrome, and more. It was after all of this testing that we decided to name our now famous cream Hemp's for healing at the root of the problem. Along the way, I discovered that You can possess hempies without a doctor's recommendation due to a court ruling back in 1973, People versus Vargas. They stated that cannabis suspended in oils and waxes, the intoxicants cannot be consumed. Therefore, it's exempt from the Federal Substance Abuse Act. In June of 2008, I was contacted by Miss Blair Van Pelt, a research student at the University of Idaho. She said that 2 years previous, her and her doctor were studying the cannabis root. They found significant improvement with staph infection using cannabis root to treat it. She asked if she could use Hempies in her research, stating that Hempies was the only product containing cannabis root. The study concluded that there was no THC in the root. This was exciting news, and we could continue doing our research. And then to further conclude this, in July of 2009, samples of Hempies therapy cream were confiscated during a raid by the Australian Federal Police. After 4 months of scrutinized testing, they deemed that the cannabis root healing cream contained no THC and returned the personal supply of Hempies back to its rightful owner. During the court proceedings, the Speaker of the House of the Australian Legislative Assembly was intrigued by the Hempies' testimonial and asked if she could sample the Hempies on her swollen knees, stating that it started working right away. This is a significant step forward for Australia and the cannabis activism in their country, and another victory for Hempies. Currently, we are working with the Chico Holistic Center in California. They work with neuropathy and diabetic patients. They apply Hempies in their treatments because of its success in reducing edema, breaking up bruising, and rejuvenating the circulation. Recently, a new patient came into the clinic. His doctor had just told him that his next step for his severely ulcerated feet was amputation. Feeling he had nothing to lose, he thought he'd give the Holistic Center a try. Within 3 weeks, his ulcers were gone. This was due to a combination of electrolytes and regular application of Hempies, healing at the root of the problem. Because of an accident, I've begun this remarkable journey into healing and helping others understand what the medicinal root truly has to offer. The hemp root can do so many things that we've barely scratched the surface of understanding its healing capabilities. It has shown us the power to save people from amputation. In over 30 years, there has been over 10,000 scientific papers published about the cannabis plant, and still they leave the hemp root out of their studies. It is time to lift the restrictions off the root so we can implement more research. It is time also to reinstate the lowly little root back to its formidable position as a primary healing herb. And I'm leading the way. For more information, please go to www.hemp-eaze.com. Thank you.